Ooh, Doctor Strange. I'm still drunk. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another casual toy review here in my panto apartment with toy debris over here from the figure I just reviewed, which was Black and Gold Suit Spidey. But today, we're going to take a peek at Doctor Strange, Dr. Stephen Strange. It's played by Benedict Cumberbatch. This is my second Doctor Strange figure, my first Doctor Strange figure review here on this channel. The first Doctor Strange I got was in the triple pack from the 80th anniversary Marvel line when they did some figures based on the movies. They did Infinity War, and one of the packs had Thanos, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange. I liked my Doctor Strange figure quite a bit. Problem with that Doctor Strange figure is his portrait is oddly thin. He feels a little out of proportion. Now, when I get this guy back home to Greater Manchester, I might put them side by side and go, actually, they both have a very thin portrait, but I have a feeling this one is more accurate. It's based on the upcoming, as I record this, but out by the time you see it, movie Spider-Man No Way Home, which heavily features Doctor Strange. The plot is still vaguely, well, it's vague and non-specific at this point to the world, but if you've seen the movie, you probably will spot things on this toy that harken back to stuff in the film that I'm not going to reference. Don't worry about it. I'm seeing the movie on the 15th, so there we go. It's part of the Build-A-Figure Armadillo wave. On the side we have a nice, cool artwork, actually, of Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange. We have the No Way Home sort of integrated suit insignia that these figures all seem to have on the box. CGI renderings, for reasons, of the Armadillo Build-A-Figure. One of a few comic book figures that feature, including Morloon and Shriek. We've got the video game Gameverse Miles Morales from the Insomniac game. We have the integrated suit Spider-Man, no idea when I'm going to get that. Black and Gold suit Spider-Man, got him. Strange, got him. Jonah, actually really hard to find. And I want him because I want to build Armadillo. Doctor Strange there with his cloak of levitation. God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that cloak. And the caption reads, Doctor Strange, possessing vast magical knowledge and skills to call upon, Earth's master of the mystic arts steps onto the battlefield. Basically telling us nothing about Spider-Man No Way Home. But maybe the figure can give us some clues. Ooh, it won't. But I'm looking forward to reviewing it. Let's get him open. Yes, the wizard. You have a question for me. Oh no, you're just showing off the articulation of the arm. Fair enough. Dr. Stephen Strange. Let's take a look at his articulation. The ankle does its thing, as you can imagine. The calf turns at the top of the boot. There's a double knee joint and a swivel in the thigh, and his legs can move out like that. But, like with my other Stephen Strange and a few of the characters who are berobed, the robes restrict the movement. There's enough, like, flaps, so if you were having him floating, for example, using a figure stand, you could have his legs moving out so he's flying, but there's no standard waist rotation because, like any other robed figure, he's sort of on a little slight swivel ball joint at the waist, tucked into the belt. His arms move up and around. They're very stiff, do be careful. The upper arm swivels, and it's really obvious. But it's because it's sculpted to look like the robes. The elbow has a double joint, which has a decent amount of movement, as you can see from there. And the wrist moves up and down, and the hands come out. His neck is pegless, because it's a double peg joint up in the neck. Let's take a look at the details on him. Oh no, Stephen, you've been on the same drink as me, young man, or old man. I don't know how old you are. Boots are a decent sculpt, nothing too fancy, nice and simple. We've got the robe, which has really nice detailing on it. It's thick rubber, so it's quite stiff. The belt is lovely. Look at that, all these rings and... Now, that should be coloured in, let's be honest. I know you're not going to see the back very often, but that should be silver, that buckle, like the one at the front. But whatever, Trevor. Nice folds on the robes, sort of an undershirt thing going on there, the camouflage robes. The wrists, the sort of bindings around the wrists are lovely. It's quite cool. And the detail, the on the face, the likeness is good. That is very clearly Bramblesniff Cumble Patch. That is Mr. Benadryl Cabbage Patch right there, with the greying temples. His profile's it's a very good likeness. That is a very, very good likeness of Benedict Cumberbatch. It's very, very good, in fact. So that's good. He has a very unusual profile, so for them to have captured it so well is pretty impressive. Strange comes with a few accessories. First off, the Build-A-Figure part, which is the head of Armadillo, which is nice. Nice sculpt. Like the detailing on the plates. A very angry face, very comic book face. I like that a lot. He comes with 2 spare pairs of hands, which I didn't realise. I thought he had 1, but no. It be 2. The first pair are grabby hands. So if you wanted him just sort of doing different spells, like maybe pulling incantations out of his arse or whatever, grabby hands. It also works with older Strange figures where some of the magic incantations, sort of shields and whatnot, have handles, so you could fit them in the hand if you wanted to mix and match with older Strange figures. I thought that was how you were going to handle his shields, but no, these are separate pieces, like the green spell hand from the 80th anniversary pack. These are separate hands with these pieces on, which is fair enough, because obviously you can have him conjuring them from his hands. It's a shame with the Strange figures they've never quite found a way to get like the thin line of the scarring on his hands from his operation on his fingers. But that's a minor nitpick, let's be honest. So they look quite nice. The detailing on them is good, slightly translucent, very, very cool. He also, and this came on the figure, comes with the Eye of Agamotto, aka the once, maybe future, prison of the Time Stone. So, put that back on him where it belongs, where it's safe. Very nice detail on that, same as the previous releases. And his Cloak of Levitation, which this is much smaller than the one on the 80th anniversary set, even smaller than the What If one that Spidey came with. But it's got more of the patchwork quilt kind of style pattern on the outside, where it's the different sort of shapes and sequences and whatnot. And then the inside's consistent with sort of the incantation. There's a bit of a line where it's put together, and that's a bit ugly, but what have you. The trim of the collar's nice, the gold thingies are nice. And it comes with a peg inside, so you can... Let's give it a try. This is live, baby. Oh, no. Stephen, I broke your neck. Oh, that... okay. This is actually quite tight. That was not easy to do. Yeah. Yep, the Eye of Agamotto is not quite in place. Okay. Okay, does limit him a little bit, but maybe it pays off. Let's see what he looks like in action. Okay, admittedly, he looks pretty damn cool. Let's backlight the... Oh! Look at that. Oh my days. Stephen? He looks so good. Dr. Stephen Strange, based on his appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home. And let's face it, with Multiverse of Madness on its way, probably not the last individual Stephen Strange figure we're going to get. But if you were looking for a pretty decent MCU Stephen Strange, you would you'd do worse than to pick up the Spider-Man No Way Home version of Stephen. What do you think of him? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you have him? Do you prefer other Stephens from any other waves, like the Doctor Strange wave, perhaps? Would you like to buy an action figure for me and get a shout out in a video? Let me know by going to my Amazon wishlist in the description and picking some up. No obligation, obviously. I will always review toys when I get them, but if you want to give me some, I'm not going to say no. You can also support me by liking this video if you like the toy reviews. Don't always do these are just for me, but if you enjoy them too and you think others might do, give it a thumbs up. Helps me in the almighty algorithm, and maybe more toy discussion can happen in the future. Much love to you all, and see you soon, Steven!